What's up, guys? This week has been pretty eventful to say the very least. Today, we're going to talk about all the little stories that just got hidden underneath Jeffree Star and Kanye West. It's a mess, so let's get into it. So we have to talk about Nikkie Tutorials because she's starting the new year by dragging everyone who's done her wrong in the most classy way possible. A magazine called Belgium Metro posted an article that reads, "The Netherlands chooses a transgender as the official host of the Eurovision Song Contest 2021. Yeah, not the best title. Nikkie is more than just her gender. She has a name, and it's pretty rude to refer to her outside of her name. People underneath the article also agree. Her name is Nikkie. It's disgusting that you label her as transgender. Like she's nothing more than that. Shame on you. She has a name. It's Nikkie. Do better." Nikkie Tutorials eventually saw this article too and decided to speak out about it, writing, "Media, please be better than this. Internally uhing. I have a name, you know." Now here's the real ironic part. This article actually tagged a video that Nikkie posted a few days ago where she talks about her experience coming out as transgender. She was really raw and honest and said how she thought she was going to lose everything when she was coming out. She also talks about how she was forced into coming out by her blackmailer. She opens up and says the one thing that she feared in the beginning of her coming out journey was that everything she would ever accomplish or achieve from that day on, the titles of every news article would be, "Nikkie the transgender won this," or "Nikkie the transgender achieved that," instead of just Nikkie. She asked the media to stop doing this because it doesn't matter what she is. She's just Nikkie. Yet this article tags this video and goes on to call her outside of her name. They either didn't bother to even watch the video that they tagged, which is poor journalism, or they're just plain rude. Moving on, but still talking about the video that Nikkie posted last week, she actually talked about her experience on The Ellen Show. Just for a quick recap, last year Nikkie posted a video coming out as transgender and it went viral. Ellen asked Nikkie to come down to Los Angeles and come on The Ellen Show. I remember when Nikkie announced that she was flying to LA to be on Ellen, she seemed super excited. The episode aired, Nikkie posted pictures of her with Ellen, and everything seemed to be okay. After the episode aired though, Nikkie flew back home and she went on a talk show in her country and spilled some tea on Ellen. She said she expected to be greeted with confetti, but instead was greeted by an angry, overworked intern. She expected a Disney show-like experience, but got Teletubbies after dark. Nikkie claims that every guest that goes on The Ellen Show gets a private toilet to get ready in, but she didn't. She wasn't even allowed to use the toilets that were closest to her because apparently they were reserved for the Jonas Brothers. She said after her experience with going on The Ellen Show, she feels like she shouldn't meet her idols. This was obviously really shocking news for most people. Ellen always portrays herself as this lovely person to be around that's kind and sweet to everyone, but last year a ton of people came out and said otherwise. It's not like Nikkie to come out and speak negatively about anyone, so Ellen must have really done something to hurt her feelings. In Nikkie's new video, her manager asked her if she thinks Ellen has personally found out about her experience on the show.
Oh, are we really going here? Wait, you're my manager. Do you know what you're doing?
Do you think Ellen personally has found out about your experience on the show?
Nikkie says very hesitantly that yes, she does in fact think Ellen knows that her experience on the show wasn't the best. Her reasoning for this is because during this time, Ellen was experiencing a lot of backlash from ex-employees coming out and speaking about their negative experience working for Ellen. She then flashed on the screen an article that came out where a really reliable source spoke to US Weekly with some inside information about what Ellen was saying about the backlash that she got last year. The article reads, "Ellen is at the end of her rope," a source reveals exclusively to the new issue of US Weekly. She thought this was all just sour grapes from a few haters, but it's not a passing thing. The hits just keep coming. Ellen's been in our homes for so long. It'll take a lot more than a bodyguard and a blogger to change how people feel about her. Obviously, Nikkie is most likely the blogger that this insider is referring to. Nikkie goes on to say that she hopes Ellen truly does hear what she had to say about her experience on the show and make some changes based on it. She says she hopes she treats people backstage better and overall just wants Ellen to make the positive changes. I was kind of shocked when I heard this, honestly. I was actually expecting Nikkie to say, yeah, Ellen reached out to me and apologized for my experience. But nope, that would be too nice for Ellen. Next, let's talk about Laura Lee. I feel like that's a name that you probably haven't heard in forever on any drama channel, and that's probably because Laura has pretty much been doing her own thing. She's stayed out of drama, and I feel like she's one of the only OG beauty gurus that really listened to their fans and made positive changes. A few days ago now, Laura Lee did a huge makeup declutter video. Once she got to the drawer that had all of the Morphe products inside of it, she spilled a little bit of tea. A few years ago now, Laura Lee always used Morphe products. Her own makeup brand was sold in Morphe, and they seemed to have a really great relationship. Although, once that scandal happened with Dramageddon 1, everything stopped. Morphe pretty much stopped supporting Laura, and they stopped selling her brand in their store. Laura says that she disconnected herself from Morphe quite a bit over the years. Her brand, Laura Lee Los Angeles, is no longer in their stores. She says they don't support her, so she doesn't support them, and they really went their separate ways. Laura says she doesn't want to shade them or say anything nasty about their brand, but at the same time, she respects herself not to continuously support their brand day in and day out the way that she used to. She says Morphe has changed so much over the years, and they aren't even the same brand anymore. They used to be all about the beauty gurus, but now they're all about the TikTokers, and says they're going where the money is and following the paper trail. So yeah, everything she said is pretty much completely true. They used to be all about beauty gurus, but in the last year, they've completely shifted their brand to TikTokers. They have a whole new line of Morphe cosmetics with Charli and Dixie D'Amelio, and it seems like they're trying to appeal to a younger audience. They also got rid of Jeffree Star this year. He used to have his own products in Morphe, he had collabs with them, he always opened their stores for them, and then after his last scandal, they just said nope, we're done, and they got rid of him. So it seems like they're really done with the beauty guru scene. Honestly though, Morphe has always been really hit or miss anyways. I have a lot of brushes from them that I love, but their palettes always feel chalky and dry. Personally, I'd much rather spend the exact same amount of money on a brand like ColourPop. Next, we have to talk about Jeffree Star because he finally addressed the rumors about him hooking up with Kanye West. A few days ago now, the internet went absolutely crazy after a toilet-licking TikToker posted a video saying she had inside information that Kanye was cheating on Kim with a male beauty guru. Everyone suspected it was Jeffree Star, and the internet just ate it up. It started with her liking a comment saying Jeffree Star, and it just snowballed from there. People were like, oh my god, Jeffree moved to Wyoming and Kanye's been staying there while he's divorcing Kim. Then they even found a picture of Jeffree wearing sunglasses in Wyoming, and everyone was saying that it was Kanye in the reflection taking the picture. It was just crazy. I think at first everyone just thought it was a funny joke and no one truly believed it. Until Jeffree started playing into the rumors. He even posted a selfie on Twitter and said, ready for Sunday service. And Sunday service is Kanye's thing that he does every Sunday. The next day, Jeffree jumped on Snapchat and announced he was going to film a YouTube video addressing everything about Kanye West. A few hours later, he posted a video titled Addressing the Kanye Situation. In this video, Jeffree says he was scrolling on his phone one day and came across the dumbest rumor that he's seen in his life. He says he woke up to tons of news outlets messaging him, asking him about Kanye, and he just had no idea what was going on. He says it's not true because he likes tall men and Kanye isn't tall. He says they've never even hung out before and he's actually single. Jeffree says the tweet where he thanked Kanye for a fun night back in 2011 was actually sent after he went to a Kanye West concert. It looks like Jeffree wasn't too bothered by the rumors though, because he's been retweeting funny posts about it all day long. This story got so big and so out of hand that it even made it to the Wendy Williams show. She said Kanye is a good friend of Jeffree's and he likes to party a lot, and says that Jeffree is actually worth more money than Kanye.
Now, Jeffree Star is a good friend of Kanye's, and Jeffree Star is, he loves to party. He's got over 17 million followers on social media. Jeffree Star is worth more money than Kanye, they say. He's got makeup, and I've never heard of Jeffree Star makeup. I only know Jeffree Star, who dresses in various hairs, and you know, he's like thin.
The next day, Jeffree jumped on Snapchat and had a little message for Wendy.
Okay, you guys, I guess Miss Wendy Williams said hi to me on her show today. The gag is Miss Wendy. No, me and Kanye, no thank you, ma'am. But the real rappers that have been visiting this month will be keeping that secret to the grave.
Ava, the girl who started this whole mess, was exposed by a friend of hers who posted a voice note of Ava admitting that she made everything up.
Not even getting sued. I made this entire scandal up. There is literally not one bit of truth to anything I have said. I just tricked the entire world into talking about me again because I was on a lot of on board.
After being exposed by her friend, she admitted to the lie herself and claimed that she made $15,000 off of the whole thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually kind of sad that it was fake because that was the most entertaining rumor that I've heard in a long time. Anyways guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button because it really does help my channel, and I'll see you next time.